Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video today we are talking about Koebner's phenomena, which is an important topic from dermatology. You may get it thus as a short question in your examinations from dermatology point of view, or else if you want to understand the topics in dermatology, this term will be very useful. Usually Koebner's phenomenon is very easy. Pay attention to the video. In this we'll have four terms. One is true Koebner's, pseudo Koebner's, reverse Koebner's, remote reverse Koebner's. If you actually understand true Koebner's, the other terms are very easy because they're all self-explanatory terms. Okay. First, Koebner's phenomena. Koebner's phenomenon, one thing you should remember that it is also known as isomorphic response. First, what is Koebner's phenomenon means? It is appearance of new skin lesions on previously unaffected skin secondary to a trauma. What does this mean? For example, see here, this is a skin patch. Assume that this area is your skin patch, what I am showing here, and this area you have a skin lesion. Now, if I am making a trauma, either it can be a mechanical trauma usually, then the skin lesions which are actually not here, but they may appear after certain time. Okay, when you make a trauma, the skin lesions which are originally here, the lesions will appear here. Similar lesions to that of original lesions will appear here. This response is known as Koebner's phenomena or isomorphic response. The appearance of new skin lesions on previously unaffected skin secondary to a trauma. Why this is known as isomorphic response? Because the new lesions are clinically similar to the original one. So, iso means same, morphic means appearance. Isomorphic, the appearance of new lesions are similar to that of original lesions. So, this one is known as isomorphic response or Koebner phenomena. I think this is very easily understood now. That is, if you have a skin conditions where you have lesion at one particular region, but the unaffected skin lesion is present where you purposely make a trauma, usually blunt trauma like that, mechanical injury, then the original skin lesions like appearance, the new lesions will also show. This response is isomorphic response. This is also known as true Koebner's. Okay. Usually this true Koebner's phenomena is indeed seen in conditions like psoriasis, vitiligo and lichen planus. Psoriasis, vitiligo and lichen planus. Actually these are immune mediated conditions. So what mechanism we can understood with this? When we make a trauma over the new skin, fresh skin without any lesion, there also an immune mediated response will occur that leads to the new lesions at the site of trauma. The lesions will be only along the line of site of trauma. Okay, this is true Koebner's. If nothing is mentioned and simply Koebner's is said, it is should be understood that it is true Koebner's, not the other things. Okay, if this is true Koebner's, what are these other terms? Pseudo, reverse and remote reverse. Now we will see. Okay, one is pseudo Koebner. Pseudo Koebner means it is seen in conditions like viral warts or molluscum contagiosum. What are these? These are all infectious diseases. Okay, these viral warts or molluscum contagiosum are infectious diseases. When we make a trauma, for example, the person with viral warts or molluscum contagiosum, if he scratches on a fresh area, the viral particles from the lesions may spread to that fresh area and the new lesions may occur there. This is not because of the immune mediated response of the body, but because of auto inoculations of the viral particles from the patient body itself. Okay, because of this thing, this reaction is like appearance of Koebner's but not actually Koebner's. So we will name it as pseudo Koebner's. Okay, pseudo Koebner's, also known as false Koebner. Next, then what is reverse Koebner? We also now understood that Koebner means something that should appear after a trauma that should resemble the original lesion. But in this condition, we are making an injury, but the lesions originally present there are healing instead of growing. The after injury, the area of lesion heals. This is known as reverse Koebner. This condition is seen in psoriatic condition. You may get confused that psoriatic conditions you are seeing in true Koebner as well as reverse Koebner. anything may occur depending upon the individual. In reverse Koebner's, in a psoriatic patient, if you make a trauma in the lesion of psoriatic plaque, then it may heal instead of growing. Okay, this is reverse Koebner's. Then what is remote reverse Koebner's? Remote reverse Koebner's is, it is usually seen in vitiligo-like conditions where spontaneous repigmentation of vitiligo patches will occur, which will be away from the site of trauma. How we can understand this? Take for example, this is a body part and there is a vitiligo patch here. Okay, it is actually depigmented. Now, while making any trauma here, it is away from the site of vitiligo patch. Okay, this is away from the site of vitiligo patch. After this trauma, this vitiligo patch has got spontaneous repigmentation. We don't know why this mechanism occurs, but it do occurs. This is known as reverse Koebner's. Why reverse Koebner's? It is not making a new lesion, it is healing the lesion that is already present, and this is away from the site of trauma. So we can note it down as remote reverse Koebner's. I think it is clear now. What is Koebner's phenomenon? Appearance of a new skin lesion on previously unaffected skin secondary to trauma, which is usually mechanical trauma. This is also known as isomorphic response seen in immune-mediated conditions. Pseudo-Koebner's seen in infectious diseases. Reverse Koebner's is seen in psoriasis where healing is seen after an injury. Remote reverse is seen in vitiligo. This thing you can understand like this, and the importance of this topic is you may get like question and answer in your examination, or for in NEET PG you may get like questions. The reverse Koebner's phenomena is seen in. You can easily remember that reverse Koebner's is seen in psoriasis, like that. Okay, I think it's useful now, and if you have any doubts you can comment, and if you want any particular topic to be explained you can comment down. Thank you.